into the 411 for your fantasy football with your host, Autumn Wind Williams.
What's going on, everybody? This is Autumn Wind Williams. You're now listening to the 411 podcast on YouTube or wherever you stream your podcast. We're now inside of week 1 of the NFL DFS season for 2021 on Draftkings, Fanduel, Yahoo, or Super Draft if you do that site as well. And I'm here to give you my selections for quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and tight end. Man, it's good to start building them lineups again and make some money. Last night didn't do too well with the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. I had way too much Michael Gallup in my captain spot. It was terrible. But anyway, we move on from that. We're in the 13-game slate. I'm going to start it up with my quarterback. We got the Cleveland Browns going against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to be working some game stack action on that. I'm going to have several game stacks, but this is just a selection I'm going to have. Starting off with Baker Mayfield at my quarterback. I know a lot of people were talking about how Cleveland Browns run the ball too much, but they're going to be playing behind, man. It's obvious. They're going to be playing behind against the Chiefs. Baker Mayfield is going to have to throw the ball. He's not going to have no 12-point-something fantasy points like he did in the playoffs versus the Chiefs last year. He's going to have to come out there, throw that ball to Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, Peoples-Jones, whoever. He's just going to have to get them touchdowns, man. I'm hoping he can get out there, and compete in the shootout against Patrick Mahomes. And I'm looking at right now, Mayfield is rostered at 1%. Patrick Mahomes is like 22% now. Things can change. We only speaking at Friday, 2 p.m. West Coast time. So that roster percentage might go up, might decrease. Never know. At running back, yeah, this is going to be a little chalky for me. But you know what? Dalvin Cook in your lineups, you're going to go out there, maybe get 3 touchdowns. This guy is awesome. I think he's going to be the best running back of the week, to be honest. Right now he's rostered at 21.50%, and I'm just looking at how he's going to get at least 20 touches, handoffs, going to get some dump offs, and those dump offs are going to be valuable because I think they also going to be playing from behind against the Cincinnati Bengals. Because Joe Burrow going to go out there, try to have an air attack. He got his wide receiver T. Higgins. He got Tyler Boyd. He got some decent receivers to throw to. The new rookie Jamar Chase that he played with LSU back in the college days. They got him on the team. It's crazy though, when the slate opened up, about a month ago, everybody was talking about how cheap the Cincinnati Bengals were. So I'm expecting their team to be kind of chalky, and that's the reason why I kind of want to work with the Minnesota Vikings and Dalvin Cook too, is because knowing how the Bengals is going to be a lot more chalky, but people are concerned about playing Jamar Chase, even though a lot of people are going for those $3,000, $4,000 rookie wide receivers this week. It's a perfect advantage for me to go for Dalvin Cook, because say if they just try to run the ball a lot and keep the Bengals off the field, that's going to be a bigger advantage for me versus playing wide receivers from the Cincinnati Bengals. Now going back to my game stack, I got Baker Mayfield at quarterback. I'm going to need a bring back from the Kansas City Chiefs. So I got 2 guys. One guy I'm going to use on DK. That's Byron Pringle. I know, not a big name, right? But they need that third receiver that they're going to throw to. Travis Kelce, you can call him the number 2 receiver. He's a tight end, yeah, but the main guy is Tyreek Hill. And that's who I'm going to be using on Fanduel and Yahoo is Tyreek Hill. So Byron Pringle, he's been getting a lot of attention lately. Patrick Mahomes seems like he likes to throw him the ball. So I'm hoping he can go out there and get a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, he may get us 2 touchdowns. So I'm going to be working with both of those wide receivers on the Kansas City Chiefs coming Sunday. Now moving on to tight end. You know how I like to do. I always tell you guys every single video, instead of trying to find a cheap tight end and pay up and everywhere else, and then that dart throw don't get you anything. I'd rather have some correlation with my quarterback and my tight end. So I'm play Austin Hooper. Since I need a receiver to stack with Mayfield, may as well go at tight end, get Austin Hooper. And I feel like that makes sense. A lot of people are going for Kyle Pitts. They're excited about this rookie with the Atlanta Falcons. Or else they want to pay up for Travis Kelce or George Kittle. I'm going to just go with my boy Austin Hooper. Moving down to defense, stacking with my running back, Dalvin Cook. I know I said that Cincinnati Bengals is going to have an air attack and everything with Joe Burrow throwing to his receivers. But remember this. The Minnesota Vikings secondary got better. They got Patrick Peterson. They got Bashaud Breeland. And they're going against a quarterback that's going to be throwing the ball a lot. That may equal a lot of interceptions or pick sixes. And I'm looking at the pressure that the Minnesota Vikings defense may cause on that offensive line that was not upgraded because they wanted to go for Jamar Chase, the Cincinnati Bengals did, when it was during the draft, instead of getting offensive linemen that can protect Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow is just coming back from a season-ending injury last year. So things look bright right there. Even if the Bengals get ahead, the defense can still put up a good amount of fantasy points, and it's not going to cost me too much. I'm going to be playing them on all sites, Fanduel, Draftkings, and Yahoo. So that's what I'm going to have in my lineups. My core right here, quarterback Baker Mayfield, Dalvin Cook at running back, Byron Pringle and Tyreek Hill at wide receiver, and tight end, I'm going to have Austin Hooper. Defense, I'm having the Minnesota Vikings. So hoping this works out great, long as I put in the other pieces correctly and don't try to go too chalky where my lineup looks way similar to others and we're just duping each other and not making any money, just wasting a bunch of time and donating to all these sites. I got to try to stay away from that. But yeah, that's what I want to give you guys, for you to get some type of idea of what I'm thinking. Maybe you want to think like-minded or hedge off of what I'm actually thinking and come up with your own ideas. So, in the comments, let me know what players you're not playing, what you think is going to be way too chalky to be in your lineups, what game stacks you think look good, what player of the week you think will be in week 1. And with that, y'all, go out there, make a lot of cash. Wish you the best luck, and stay blessed, stay safe. Peace.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the 411 Podcast. Now get ready to make that money. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at the 411 DFS.